Hey guys, it's Abby. Today I'm going to be doing something a little simple. You probably already saw by the title. I'm going to be showing you my normal everyday makeup routine. Now, you might be asking, Abby, with this quarantine that's in place we're all going through, why do any of us need to go do our makeup? Well, let me tell you. Even if you're not going anywhere, sometimes it's just fun to play around in makeup and try it on, see what you like, learn some new techniques. Anything that'll help you pass the time by. So again, that's why I'm going with my everyday makeup routine. It's a lot less bold and a lot more casual. Um, if you like this video, there might be more down the line. Maybe I'll do some going out looks. Maybe I'll do trying different techniques, something a little bold. But for right now, we're gonna stick with the basics. So we're gonna get started. And for this look, I use one of two of my options. I use my normal Fair to Light for casual everyday school, work, whatever you're doing. And then in the summertime when you get that tan a little bit darker, I use the darker one, so it kind of matches the tan that your skin may go through. For the sake of today and today's video, I'm going to use the darker one. My lighting's got some issues right now, so hopefully this works. I don't know, but first steps first, gotta pull my hair up because we don't want to have makeup in our hair when we're about to go out somewhere, even if it is just to the grocery store. So, we've got our hair pulled up. Got a good start. Beauty blender. Key component. Open this bottle. And try not to make a mess everywhere. I've been known to do that before when this comes out because there's no pump. So we're going to just dab it on there. Like I said, try not to make a mess. And then just smear it all around your face. Down your neck. Make sure you blend. Maybe get a little more on there. Just to try not to make a mess. Ew. Blend your neck, your ears. You just don't want any, especially like right now, this darker one, we don't want any missed patches where we're going to be obvious that we have makeup on. Our eyes. Now there are some places, if you don't know why you're just starting out or you don't exactly have the right fit yet for your color, there are some places, some stores where you can go to their beauty department and they'll help you they'll help you match your skin tone with the right colors. They'll let you try little swabs of it. Okay. Sorry, I'm like getting really close to try to see if I'm all blended. Yep. Blend your hairline. Good. Now, I can close that so I don't spill it. And then I have my trusty friend here. I just go right under the eyes, hide those dark circles from staying up late, you know. And then I just look at like trouble spots and I try to cover those up. Circle around the trouble spots. Don't put it right on it because it cakes and makes it worse in the end. So that should be good. Even that out. Like I said, my lighting's kind of off. So I'm trying my best here, people. You gotta work with me for a minute. I know there's lots of weird angles in this shot probably, but I'm sorry. I use the pointer in for my eye, make sure it gets in there. Now, I know some people might prefer to use a brush when they're putting on their foundation and everything. Totally up to you. Like I said, I prefer the Beauty Blender. I like to save my brushes for highlight, blush, shadow, whatever else you're putting on. So, now I think we're done with that. The next step, I really should have prepared this better. The next step, sparkly bag. Shout out to my friend for getting this for me one year for Christmas. The next step I like to use, I don't know if you can see if that's the right way, but that's what I like to use. Now, I use this a little different. I use this kind of like my contour. More so, I think they have it labeled as blush, but I like this color for my skin. So today we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do simple. We're gonna do we just do a 3 forehead, and then make a 3 right here by your eye. Make sure it's blended in. So forehead, 3 by your eye. Again, I go the unprofessional route because I'm nowhere near professional, and I use my fingers and kind of try to brush it out a little bit. So then, sorry, I found it works best for me to start right here at my ear. When I make the fishy face, I go straight out. Again, just make sure it's blended. Other side. Oh, well, let's not get makeup everywhere. You go tip of the ear. Blend down. Clean out my brush in between. And then got a little makeup on my pants, it's fine. Don't mind me. And then I like to come in with my highlighter. Highlight's my favorite piece of makeup. So I have one of my favorite ones is the Wet n Wild Rainbow Highlighter. It's got all the colors. I promise you it doesn't look that crazy when you put it on. Just adds some really good, really nice shimmer. Love this one. Best friend. But today, I think I'm going to use one of my, like I said, my more mild ones. I try to see what looks best with the outfit that I'm wearing. So today, I have these 2 options as well, Wet n Wild as well. I have my bluish color, Wet n Wild, and then I have the one that I think I'm going to use today, which is my pink color. So that's what I'm going to use today. Love this. Same brush, get your highlight, and I go under the eyes and just up the side. Up the side. Up the side. Now, my friends and I have kind of a rule among ourselves when we do our makeup that you can never have too much highlighter. That's, again, obviously your choice, but we love, even if it's so universal that you can wear it to work, to school, out to get groceries, or you could stock up on it and wear it when you go out, wear it to the clubs, or wear it out with your friends. It's just so universal, and we might use a little more when we go out at night. It just depends. Whoa, it just depends where we're going. So I think that's enough shimmer for the look we're going for today. Next, if I can find it, we're gonna use my eyeshadow. We're gonna do eyeshadow. I don't know if this one has the brush in it or not. It does not. Cool. So, eyeshadow is really fun because you can find all the different shades, and your choice in what shade eyeshadow you use can really make or break the mood of what you're going for with that outfit, in my opinion. I just feel like it's super important. If you're going for bold, you can add glitter. If you're going for a more mild look, you can use the basic colors, the nudes. I really think it can make or break the look depending on what look you're going for. So my favorite eyeshadow brush I use is this one. It's got the regular eyeshadow on this end, and then the little brush, I like to use it to blend on that end. So then, the palette I'm going to use today is my e.l.f. palette. I don't know if you can see that. My e.l.f. palette. There's a lot of the basic colors in this palette. So this is what I tend to use for my more moderate everyday looks. So, I'm going to pick one of the two. As you can see, I'm going to pick one of the two base colors. I think for this one I'm going to do this lighter one, and then I just put it on. Voila. And then same thing with the other eye. Now for today's look, I think I'm gonna do this look right here. Keeping it simple. So I do the darker half. I do the darker half of the color in my crease, and I use the brush because I don't want as much of it. like that. And then I do the same thing with the other side. Actually, guys, I'm going to use this mirror on my palette because I can see closer. So I'm going to do that. Create a nice little smoky eye type look. And like I said, it really just depends on your outfit and your mood. It really just depends on your outfit and your mood, where you're going, that sort of thing. Factors into what I like to do for makeup for that day. How adventurous I'm feeling that day. So come back in and just try to even things out a little bit. There we go. Okay, I got a hair on my face. Okay. And at this time too, I like to come back in if I find spots I missed and just kind of go back over them. So it looks a little better. Now I'm going to come back with a lighter color and go over the lighter color and go over the lid. And at this point, don't be afraid to start blending them as you're putting it on. You come to the brush side, blend it a little more. That side looks pretty good. And now I tend to like my colors, my shadows more vibrant, so I'm not afraid of using, even with these natural nudes, I'm not afraid of using a little bit more. Maybe it might look like you're putting on a lot, but I like more vibrant colors. If that's not you, then you'll just, like I said, you'll just have to play with it, scale it out, see what you like, what fits you best. Everybody's different. Okay. So that looks good. Like I said, I think I'm going to keep this mirror open because it seems to work better when I'm trying to put the makeup on. Now I'm going to do something that might seem a little weird to some of you. I'm going to come back in with my highlighter. I'm going to come back in with my highlighter, and I'm going to do with the brush side, the blender part, dip it in my highlighter, and then, like I said, highlighter's so universal that you could use it just about anytime, anywhere. And just in the corners of my eyes, I'm just going to put a little bit, just for that extra hint of sparkle. Try to blend it in a little extra shine. And then I'm going to come in and do this again with my other eye. little, little extra bit of shine. And then the fun part, she says sarcastically, is going to be the eyeliner and mascara. If you choose to use it, I have several different types of eyeliner, several different types of mascara. I'm still trying to play with what I like best. I have a crayon eyeliner, I have my pencil eyeliners that I'm used to using. I even got some liquid eyeliner recently that I tried to figure out. So today, though, I think I'm going to stick with tried and true, my pencil liner. It's just charcoal, regular black charcoal color eyeliner. So we have that, and then we have, let's see if I can find my mascara. Let's see. Ah, here it is. So then we have my mascara. We have CoverGirl Total Tease. This is not waterproof, so if you get caught in the rain or your friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever makes you cry, not waterproof. So I would not recommend putting this on if you don't like anything that's not waterproof. But for me, it's a lot easier to take off at the end of the day. And like I said, if it's a normal day and I'm not going anywhere special, I don't necessarily mind. So I'm just gonna set that there. I'm gonna come back to my trusty eyeshadow mirror for a second. And you just kind of, like it says, you just tease your eyelashes. For the everyday look, I don't go as crazy. Do your lower lashes. Just enough to add some volume and some color. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Sometimes when I'm going out, I like to do them a little longer, make them a little darker. But we'll save that maybe for a future video. Okay. Hope I got a little bit on my nose. Okay, so that's done. And then, where did I just put my container? There it is. So that's done. Like I said, this is not waterproof. CoverGirl Total Tease. I like it for the everyday look, and it's a lot easier, like I said, to take off at the end of the day. A lot less hassle. Big fan of less hassle. The simpler, the better. And then after I did my lashes, I'm gonna come back in with my charcoal colored pencil. And just lightly come under. Now I like doing a little bit of like wing type look, so I bring it out a little bit past where it might need to be. So it turned out a little darker, so that's okay. We can just blend it out. And then, like I said, I just do a lot of like that. There. That's done. And then, some nights when I go out, I might use a little blush underneath this area on my cheeks, underneath the highlight. Not going to do that today, not going to worry about it. Simpler the better. So I guess last but not least, we have the lips. For this, my everyday natural look, I'm going to stick with, I think, my lip liner. Yes, I know, I said my lip liner. A little fun fact I learned is I love using lip liner for my lip color. I just like the way it goes on. I like the way it looks, that sort of thing, a lot better. Now, typically, you can use, and I do it sometimes, I like to use some chapstick on my lips first, just to help keep the moisture in. But here we go, I'm going to use my lip liner. And since it is lip liner, part of why I like using it is it helps get the shape that I want of my lips. So it helps with that, makes things a lot easier that way. I really appreciate that. Yes, I do the infamous pucker lip pop. So there's that. And typically this is where I finish up. But sometimes, just for something a little more, I like to go back in and use like a sparkly gloss or something that's kind of close in color. That way, just to add a little more shimmer to it. So I think I'll do that today. I'll use my mini lip gloss. It's got a little shimmer to it, adds a little more color to it. Just need a little bit of that. Then I put it in like a little heart shape, a little V shape on my top lip and my bottom lip. And then you have the shimmer. Now, the look is basically finished. The only thing that might be the last thing I would suggest doing is I come back in now at the end and I just overlook everything. See, if I was to swap something, or just see what it's looking like. So I kind of give myself a once over, and it does give myself a chance to kind of correct anything. Well, fix my eyebrows a little bit. Just do that by hand. Fix those up. And then it looks like, miss a little spot on my neck. So I'll come back in and add a little more makeup to my neck area where I missed. Just try to blend it in a little better. That's better. Even things out a little bit. Perfect. So at this point, I am done with my makeup. Close everything up, put it back. And then I almost forgot. I have my Stay Matte Rimmel 2-in-1 primer and setting spray. I don't always use primer. Sometimes if I know it's going to be a long night, my friends and I are going out, I will prime it and then set it when it's done. But for my everyday and to kind of conserve, I don't always use primer. But I will go ahead and use my setting spray. And voila. Go ahead and take my hair down so you can get the full effect. And with that, you're ready to go. Whether it be grocery shopping or to work, to school, or like I said, in the case right now of the quarantine, whether it just be a couple laps outside around your house, whatever it may be, at least you're looking good doing it. So like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below telling us your favorite makeup brands or techniques that you do every day. I'm always looking for new things to try out, play with, new looks to go off of. Until then, see you guys!